Scuderi Clean Energy is a high-tech thermodynamic company that specializes in developing clean energy systems for distributed power generation. We establish and manage power generation projects that help meet the growing demand for reliable, low-cost energy while at the same time working to protect the environment. Our projects provide investors with a socially responsible investment that also has outstanding returns. This presentation will be discussing the Scuderi Clean Energy technology and its economic, environmental, and social benefits. This is the company's forward-looking statement for your review. It basically says that this is neither an offer to sell nor an offer to buy any securities, and that this presentation may include certain forward-looking projections, and you have to take them as such. The demand for energy is constantly growing. However, the demand for power must be balanced against the need to protect the environment. Today's energy sources like solar, hydro, and wind are clean energy sources but only produce about 13% of the electricity required. Natural gas is the fastest growing fuel for conventional power generation. It is the cleanest fossil fuel, has a large supply, and is the lowest cost. Every energy source needs to be considered when trying to meet the world's growing energy demands. However, the growing energy demand needs to be balanced with the need to protect the environment. Scuderi Clean Energy has developed systems that make natural gas power generation cleaner, more efficient, and they can be used to supplement and enhance renewable energy sources. Scuderi Clean Energy was able to identify a niche in the power generation market that is situated between small combined heat and power units and large power generation facilities. The Scuderi units are able to take advantage of the benefits from both systems while eliminating their negative features. By combining the technologies, Scuderi Clean Energy is able to help reduce CO2 emissions, generate multiple revenue sources, qualify for federal and state incentives like energy credits, and potentially help to make the grid more stable and reliable. Scuderi Clean Energy patented concept has applications in numerous markets and locations throughout the U.S. and Europe. Utilizing the heat from the system is critical to its overall performance. By using the heat to produce a commodity or product, additional revenue is generated, and the units also qualify for both federal and state incentives such as accelerated depreciation and energy credits. There are numerous commodities that require heat in order to be produced. Commodities such as distilled and deionized water, urea, ammonia, ethanol, and many others. The advantage of commodities is that they can be sold on exchanges or in bulk, and the revenue from these commodities could be the biggest income stream of the entire project. For example, some of the markets for distilled water are cannabis growers, plating companies, printers, labs, and many others. The importance of multiple revenue streams is both intuitive and exciting. First, they act as a built-in hedge against market fluctuations. In addition to that, multiple revenue sources can have a significant impact on the bottom line of a project. For example, the Scuderi projects typically have EBITDAs or net cash flows of over 50%. This is very unusual in the power generation industry, which typically operates on very low margins. Also, multiple revenue streams help to ensure the financial stability of a project, and they also help to reduce the dependency on any one revenue source. All of these benefits help to make these projects very attractive to potential investors. In addition to the multiple revenue sources, the Scuderi Clean Energy projects represent a socially responsible investment. Because of their unique design, they have a significant impact on helping to reduce CO2 emissions. With only one project, over 6,400 tons of CO2 are prevented from entering the atmosphere every year. That is equivalent to removing over 1,200 cars from the road annually. Also, because of their highly efficient design, these projects help to reduce the cost of electricity, which is good for everyone. And since these projects are distributed power generation sources, they help to strengthen the reliability of the grid. This includes for both natural and man-made disasters such as cyber attacks and hurricanes such as Superstorm Sandy. Also, because these projects produce clean energy with overall efficiencies above 80%, they meet the qualifications for both federal and state incentives. And in addition to that, because they are distributed power facilities, they help to create local jobs. There are a number of vertical markets that are well suited for our technology. For example, municipal power companies such as Holyoke Gas and Electric realize a significant savings from our technology. Farming operations that use both heat and power. Waste-to-energy projects, our systems help to improve the economic viability of these projects. Nitrogen removal from water. Our system is one of the few ways of economically removing nitrogen from water. This is a huge problem on Long Island and throughout the country. Stranded natural gas wells. Our systems can effectively convert non-operating gas wells into profitable producers of clean energy and low CO2 commodities. And microgrids. Our system is ideally suited to provide an economic way for cities and towns to maintain their power in times of emergency. In addition, when we add our energy storage technology, the potential markets just continue to grow, especially in helping to improve the performance of renewables like wind and solar. In fact, one of the biggest reasons Holyoke Gas and Electric wants our systems in place is for the second phase of our projects, which is the energy storage piece. Our current backlog is over $100 million. Please contact the company if you have any questions regarding the company or its technology, and thank you for your time and attention.